त्वमेव साक्षात् श्री महालक्ष्मी महासरस्वती महाकाली त्रिगुणात्मिका कुंडलिनी साक्षात् श्री आदिशक्ति माता जी श्री निर्मला देव्यै नमो नमः। ॐ त्वमेव साक्षात् श्री कल्की साक्षात् श्री आदिशक्ति माता जी श्री निर्मला देव्यै नमो। ॐ त्वमेव साक्षात् श्री कल्की साक्षात् श्री सहस्रार स्वामिनी मोक्ष प्रदायिनी माता जी श्री निर्मला देव्यै नमो नमः।
Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the program. This is day 25, and today we are meditating on this mothering energy within us called the Kundalini. The Kundalini is in the base of our spine, and with Sahaja Yoga meditation, it becomes awakened so that she comes up our subtle system, clears all our chakras, and puts us into balance. Now, while we use all these mantras and balancing techniques and all these other techniques to help clear our chakras, the best thing we can do for our Kundalini is be thoughtless. Because when we're thoughtless, she is free to do the work she needs to do. She has her own intelligence. She knows everything about us, and she knows exactly what we need. She knows which chakras to go to. So we really don't have to do anything except be thoughtless and enjoy being looked after by our Kundalini. Now, tonight's presenter is Himani. So we might bring Himani onto the screen. Hello, Himani.
Hello, Auntie Jenny. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the program tonight.
It's lovely to have you here. Now, I wonder, Himani, because you've never joined us before, this is your first session. I wonder if you could tell us a little bit about what brought you to Sahaja Yoga.
It's a very vast question, to be honest.
It is.
But I'll try to summarize as shortly as possible. I think I was seeking, like since a little child, I was definitely seeking peace, and most importantly, seeking the truth, reality. And I was very young, I just not even entered my teenage years. That's when my someone in my family, they gave me the self-realization, and they explained me that what it is. And somehow everything made sense. Somehow it was like, yeah, this makes sense. It does make sense. And since then, I've just been meditating.
And if you had to choose 3 things that Sahaja Yoga has given you or Sahaja Yoga has changed you, what would you choose? What has been the biggest changes within you, or the 3 biggest changes within you?
Peace is the first one, which others observed in me more than myself, because I was a very cheeky child. And since I started meditating, like my teachers, everybody started giving a positive feedback that this child has calmed down. So this is from, when I was a little child and I had started meditating. So this was a big one for me. Transformation, I would like to say, is the second one. It's a very big word because we are transforming every day. And I guess when we meditate, it's that quest to improve and to become better as a person continues each day. And with meditation, achieving that is very powerful. Every day introspecting on what qualities are missing in us and what is it that we need to grow into really helps. And I really hope that with today's meditation, we're able to achieve that and people can get a little taste of it and how Kundalini can help with that transformation. So transformation is the second one. And collectivity is the third one. I'd like to say it's, getting in touch or being one with people who are having the same wavelength, the same desires, the same purity, has been quite beautiful. And that's the third one I'd like to say.
And often that collectivity is important because the people around you, they mirror the changes that have happened within you, don't they? The way you respond to others or you interact to others shows you how you've changed. So collectivity is a very important thing.
Yeah.
Well, thank you very much, Hermione. We're going to start with the foot soak, I think. So if you haven't got one, you could probably race off and get one very quickly. So I'll let you get on with the session. Thank you.
Thank you. So I can see that there are many people who've joined us. Is everybody ready with their foot soaks, or does anyone need to get a foot soak? We'll wait for another couple of minutes so that everyone can get their foot soaks. And then we'll move into doing foot soaks together. So today's foot soak so I know you guys have already had your self-realization. You understand the basics of how the Kundalini works. So what we thought that today what we'll do is we will use the power of affirmations, the power of our communication with the Kundalini, and how with our connection with the Kundalini, we can actually clear ourselves, but most importantly, see how the Kundalini helps in establishing some beautiful qualities inside us. So we will be using the power of affirmations and the power of Kundalini to start the transformation process, which is already happening within you guys, but more importantly, inculcate it and establish it within ourselves. So today's foot soak is going to be about gentle, soothing affirmations and going deeper into the connections and subtle nature of many beautiful qualities that we have within us. Any questions from anyone before we go into the foot soak? Silence is good. So we'll take that as a no. So just to give you an overview of the format of the program as well. So we'll start with the foot soak. After our foot soak, we will listen to a beautiful talk of Shrimataji. It's actually an interactive session of Shrimataji. And then after the talk of Shrimataji, we will do a final meditation. And following the meditation, we'll open the forum up for question and answers, if any. Okay. Perfect. So we'll start the foot soak now. So Rakesh, if you could please pull up Shrimataji's picture for everybody and put it on spotlight. We'll start the foot soak then. So guys, to start, before we start the foot soak, we will raise our Kundalini and put ourselves in a bandhan. Observe how your body and your system and your subtle system starts coming into a state of balance, state of silence as you raise your Kundalini and put yourself in a bandhan. Please do it with full attention. We'll keep our left hand in our lap and use the right hand and place it just above the foot soak bucket. And with our heart, we will ask, Mother Kundalini, please vibrate this foot soak bucket so that it can absorb all the problems from inside us. We'll place our feet into the bucket, feet apart from each other. Put both our hands in our lap, palms facing upwards. Take a deep breath in. Breathe out. Another deep breath in. Hold it in your heart. And slowly breathe out. Another deep breath in. Take it down to your stomach. Hold it in your stomach. And slowly breathe out. We will now start using the vibrations or affirmations and place our hand on different chakras to clear the chakras. Feel free to move your hand and give vibrations to the chakras as well, if you know what I mean. Otherwise, just place your hand on the chakras. To start with, we will first clear our first chakra, which is the Muladhara chakra. We'll place our left hand in our lap and right hand towards Mother Earth. Attention at the base of the spine on the left hand side. And here we will ask, Mother Kundalini, please remove all temptations, all forms of weakness from inside me. Mother, please remove all weakness, all temptations from inside me. Mother, please give me the power of simplicity. Mother, please awaken the power of simplicity inside me. We will place our right hand back in our lap and put the left hand towards the ground, drop it towards the ground. And now we will clear the right side of our first chakra, which is the Muladhara chakra. Attention on the right hip. Mother, please remove all negative thoughts from inside me. Mother, please remove all aggression, anger, anxiety, negative thoughts, negative thinking from inside me. Mother, please bring natural humility from inside me. Mother, please awaken natural humility inside me. Mother, please remove all overactivity, overthinking, negative thinking, impure thoughts from inside me. Now we will drop both our hands towards the ground. Attention at the base of our spine. And we will now take affirmations for the center Muladhara. Mother, please give me balance. Please remove all imbalance from inside me. Mother, please remove all imbalance from inside me. Mother, please bring harmony inside me. Bring both your hands into your lap. We will now place our left hand on our liver, right hand in our lap, palm facing upwards, left hand on the right side of our stomach. This is where our liver is. Mother Kundalini, please come in my liver. Mother, please purify my liver. Our liver is the seat of our attention. Mother Kundalini, please come in my attention. Mother, please purify my attention. Mother Kundalini, please remove all impurities, all negativities that are affecting my attention. Place your left hand on the right side of your heart. So in Sahaja Yoga, we've got three hearts: the center heart, which is at the center of our chest, left heart, where the medical heart is, and the right heart, which is on the right side of your chest. So we'll place our left hand on the right heart. And here we will use the power of Kundalini to open our right heart. Mother Kundalini, please come in my right heart. Mother, please establish righteousness, respect, inside me. Mother, please establish boundaries of good conduct inside me. Mother, please establish boundaries of good conduct inside me. Place your left hand on the right side of your neck. This is where your right Vishuddhi is, which is the fifth chakra. And here we will use the power of Kundalini to awaken the qualities of this chakra. With all our heart, let's pray, Mother Kundalini, please come in my Vishuddhi chakra. Mother, please remove all harshness, all problems of communication from inside me. Mother, please remove all forms of overindulgence from inside me. We will now place our left hand above our left ear. This is where the right Agya is, the right side of our Agya chakra, which is the sixth chakra. It actually crosses over and is above the left ear. And here we will say, Mother Kundalini, please remove all ego from inside me. Mother, please come in my Agya chakra. Please remove all forms of ego, overthinking, excessive worrying from inside me. Mother, please remove all ego from inside me. Mother, in my ignorance, I feel that it's me who's doing everything, that I have to cook, I have to clean, I have to work, I have to manage. But the truth is that there's a much bigger power, much higher power that is doing everything. Everything in my life is managed and organized by the power of Kundalini. Please make me enjoy the power of Kundalini and not feel ego. Bring your left hand back into your lap. We will work a little bit more on our liver. So again, we will put our left hand on the liver, right hand in our lap. Take a deep breath in. Take it down to your stomach. Hold it in your stomach and slowly breathe out. Again, a deep breath in. Take it down to your stomach. Hold it in your stomach and slowly breathe out. Another deep breath in. Take it down to your stomach. Hold it in your stomach and breathe out. Mother Kundalini, please purify my attention. Mother, please remove all excessive thinking, worries, anxiety. Please remove them from inside me. Mother, please come in my attention. Let me enjoy the beautiful nature, the silence of my spirit inside me. Keeping our left hand on the liver where the attention is, we will now place our right hand on our heart. And pray, Mother Kundalini, please take my attention to my spirit. Mother, please bring my attention to my spirit. As your attention has started settling to your spirit, you will observe that your Sahasrara, the top of your head, is opening up. And you're slowly getting into the state of silence. Mother, please establish my attention on my spirit. Bring both your hands in your lap. Let your attention continue to remain on your spirit. Using your right hand, slowly raise your Kundalini from the bottom of your spine up to the top of the head. Push back your fingers and make a nice firm grip with your hand. Massage your scalp in clockwise direction. Massaging the top of your head with all your heart. Say, Mother Kundalini, please establish my self-realization. Mother Kundalini, please establish my self-realization. Mother Kundalini, please establish my self-realization. Raise your hand high as you can take it. Feel your Kundalini on top of your head. Bring your right hand back into your lap. Let your attention remain on top of the head. And we'll meditate here for a minute in silence. With all our heart, as we are connected to the power of silence inside, we will pray, Mother Kundalini, please teach me how to preserve my attention. Mother Kundalini, please teach me how to look after my attention so that it is on my spirit. We'll slowly open our eyes, raise our Kundalini, put ourselves in a bandhan. Feel your Kundalini as it's rising stronger and stronger as you take the bandhan. We'll rinse our feet and now listen to a talk of Srimataji. So rinse your feet and just put your foot soak bucket on the side, and we'll continue with the program of listening to Srimataji's speech while we are in the state of meditation and our attention is on the Kundalini.
Srimataji, what is Sahaja Yoga?
Sahaja, Saha means with, Ja means born. So it is born with you the right to become united, which is the yoga, with the divine.
And this Sahaja Yoga is something that everybody can have, is it? Is something everybody can practice?
Of course.
And how does this connection with the divine take place?
We have within ourselves this power in the triangular bone, which is called as sacrum, meaning sacred, which when awakened sprouts like a primule in a seed and rises through 6 subtle centers, opens out the last center and gets connected with the divine, which is a subtle energy all around us, which organizes us, which nourishes us, does all the living work. Above all, it loves us.
Does this mean, Srimataji, that people who have not had the ability to practice Sahaja Yoga are not connected with the divine?
Most of them are not. And if some of them are, they don't know all about it.
So this is an extra force that is available to human beings to develop themselves in this world.
Of course. This is the last breakthrough of our evolution, where you have to get connected with the divine, you have to feel it on your central nervous system, and that's how you get your self-realization.
Do I perceive here that this is a way of balancing oneself, of keeping in such a way, of living one's life in such a way that one is not unbalanced in one's view of what is going on around us?
Yes, we have 2 sides in our system of autonomous nervous system, left and right, which we call as left and right sympathetic nervous system. The left side caters for our emotions, for our past, our desires. The right side caters for our action, physical and mental. If you indulge into one too much and go too far with it, you develop an imbalance within yourself. In the center lies the third power, which we call as parasympathetic nervous system. This is the channel which is the central path of ascent. When the Kundalini rises through it, it brings you in the balance because it rises in the center of the system. So this is the minimum that happens, that you develop your balance.
So how does one actually achieve this balance?
It just happens spontaneously.
In other words, there's no physical requirement on an individual.
Not at all, not at all. It's a evolutionary step, as I told you. In our evolution, we have developed a balance. We can stand on our 2 legs. Animals cannot. In the same way, you develop this special balance between your emotions and your actions in a very proper way.
You speak as though this is some sort of evolutionary step.
Yes, it is. It is the last breakthrough. that you have to become the spirit now, and this has to be achieved, which can be achieved only through a living process, because we have become human beings through a living process, and that living process has to act within us.
This sounds as though it is rather a significant time then in the history of humanity.
Very much. In the history of humanity, in the history of evolution, in the history of spirituality is the most important time, because here where you will get whatever has been promised to you so far.
Then that Sahaja Yoga has appeared in the world at this time?
No, not at all, not at all. It's all predicted thousands of years back in India, and later on by many saints. Even William Blake has predicted it.
Sri Mataji, you went to Russia last year, and I believe the reception you got was most surprising.
Yes. I was myself surprised, because thousands of people came, and very sensible, well educated people came, and they all settled down, thousands. I didn't know how to cope with that number, because there were so many. And even the members of the Supreme Council, the government, they came in. That I could only say that in the so-called free societies, we waste too much time experimenting with our freedom and indulge too much into the politics, which is a waste thing, I think, then economics, all these things, while the people there didn't have any such chances. So they put their energies to something that was higher than that. They diverted it, and they were very knowledgeable. They knew a lot about seeking, they knew a lot about Kundalini, and as if they were just waiting for me. It was very remarkable.
Mr. Gorbachev has said the Russians require a mental revolution. Do you see the acceptance of Sahaja Yoga as part of this revolution?
Of course. He himself is a saint, and what he is meaning by mental, that they should now understand that they have to develop that balance between communism and democracy. Our democracies are imbalanced. They are one-sided. They have not the other side of collectivity. But communism has collectivity. It is power-oriented. Our democracies are money-oriented. What he is meaning is the maturity of our wisdom.
So, referring back to what we were talking about earlier, is it okay? As we were talking about earlier about bringing the human body into balance, could we say then that Mr. Gorbachev is bringing the whole Eastern Bloc into balance?
Yes. Yes, they had gone too much on one side, and he is trying to bring them in the center.
You mentioned that you went to an Eastern Bloc conference last year, and I believe you gave many influential people realization. Is it true that you believe that this was instrumental in helping the overthrow of oppressive communism?
It was a yoga seminar, and I expected all of them to be there. And surprisingly, I talked to them hardly for 30 to 35 minutes, and then I gave them realization, and all of them got it. They were representative from all these Eastern Bloc countries. When they got it, they were so surprised at it that they walked out with me out of the hall, and nobody was left in the hall to listen to other people. They gave me their addresses, and they said, we want this only in our country, and they wanted to start centers, and I am told they have already started centers. The all-pervading power requires a medium to trigger something, and when these people were created as realized souls, as they got connected with this all-pervading power, I think they triggered it. They had that confidence in them, that courage in them, because once you are realized, you become very courageous, and you want to establish truth at any cost.
Mataji just said that once the Kundalini rises, we want to establish the beautiful qualities that the Kundalini gives us, and courage, truth being one of them. The best way to establish these qualities inside us is through deep meditation, so that we can nurture our chakras. We can bring the Kundalini to those chakras. And by nurturing the chakras, these qualities are established inside us. So for a very short time, we will now meditate in silence, in deep silence, with some instrumental music. And while the music is being played, please take your attention on top of your head and connect yourself with the silence inside. If there are any thoughts coming, just say, I forgive. Witness the thought and say, I forgive. But continue to remain in meditation. Enjoy the music.
Let's just stay in meditation for a few moments longer. And know that every time we meditate, every time we ask our Kundalini to rise and clear our chakras, she becomes just that little bit stronger. Mother Kundalini, thank you for clearing us, for balancing us, for awakening the qualities of our spirit. Mother Kundalini, we ask that you keep nurturing us. And allow us to become closer to our true self. We can use our right hand and slowly, with full attention, sweep along the front of the body. Lightly touch the top of the head and lift up. You can do that again. Mother Kundalini, please rise strongly within me. For that final time, see if you can feel this divine energy within us, this spiritual mother. And when we do feel this Kundalini, whether it's ours or someone else's, our thoughts just stop. And there is nothing but peace, joy, truth. To keep our Kundalini strong, again with our full attention, we'll raise our Kundalini and tie one knot. And then again, with full attention. We'll tie our second knot. And again, our third knot. And now we'll place our protection and protect each of the energy centers and their qualities. So over once for the innocence of the Muladhara, the second time for the creativity of the Swadhisthana, the peace of the Nabi, the courage of the heart, the witness power of the Vishuddhi, the forgiveness in the Agya, and then finally at Sahasrara, the integration of all the qualities. And we can place our hands together and give thanks to this divine energy within us. Thank you very much, Hermione. I'm not sure if you're available now.
Yes, hi. Thank you,
Here
Jen.
she is. Thank you, Hermione, for that very beautiful, deep meditation. We'll just take a minute now. If you do have any questions for Hermione, you can either raise your virtual hand and we can unmute you, or you can just type it into the chat. Just take a minute. Hermione, while we're waiting, can you give the listeners any tips on how to keep our Kundalini strong between our meditations?
So it's very natural for us to have thoughts while we are meditating, because we are living a normal life, we go to work, we go shopping, there's so many distractions around us. We watch TV, we are on the phone, we're on Facebook, there's so many distractions. And it's anything we watch, we see, we are absorbing through our eyes. Anything we listen, we hear, we are absorbing through our ears. A combination of all of this causes thoughts inside us. And when we meditate, what's essentially happening is, in the beginning, we're actually clearing out the thoughts. So the way I'd like to probably pose this is, having thoughts in your meditation is not bad, but the ideal aim of meditation is to achieve thoughtless awareness. So the way it kind of works out is, when you sit for your meditation, if you've had a foot soak, it's a great way to do a basic clear out of the thoughts, and then you eventually achieve a state of silence much quicker. However, if you're just sitting down for meditation, slowly your brain will start clearing out the accumulative thoughts and reactions you have. And once that's cleared out, you will start observing a state of silence settle in. And one word that has always helped me personally to get into the state of silence is ni. So it's a word that Srimati Ji mentioned in one of her lectures. Ni means not this. It's the Hindi form of not this. And the way it works is, you can witness your thoughts. So don't get involved in the thoughts, but just witness them, just observe them, and use the word ni to just cut them out. So ni, and the thought goes away. Ni, the thought goes away. Ni, the thought goes away. And eventually you will observe silence settling in much quicker. Word ni, and the other one is I forgive. You can use that combination of I forgive as well for the same.
And we can use that at any time can't we, even outside of our meditations,
Absolutely. A lot of the time,
when we're feeling overwhelmed by our thoughts?
yes, overwhelmed by thoughts, overwhelmed by situations. You could be in a meeting and you'll be like, oh, this is too much.
Yeah.
You could be, as a teacher, you could be teaching and the class would just be, getting full on. And that's when you could just take a step back inside you, use the combination of words, either I forgive or me, and you'll observe that slowly things will start settling around you because your environment will start getting affected by the balance you will project it outside.
Exactly. The more unbalanced we are, the more our environment becomes unbalanced.
Yeah.
Excellent. And the opposite, the more balanced we are, the more balanced our environment. Now, I think we might have a question. I'll just check. So Rena has given a tip that when she gets distracted by her thoughts, she does breathing. That's a very good tip, Rena. We can place our hand on our heart and feel the rise and fall of our chest. Definitely, that will help as well. And Pooja has said, during my meditations, while I am at the heart level, understanding the essence of the meditations in life, my eyes start watering almost spontaneously. Is this a manifestation of the imbalance on the left side?
Okay, so I was just reading what Pooja has written. Pooja, it's a very beautiful thing that you've written. So what happens is at the heart level, because one, we're experiencing our heart, our spirit. And secondly, we are kind of becoming one with our own selves very deeply. And one reason, your eyes start watering is because you're obviously clearing out your emotions. If you like, you just mentioned that, is it an imbalance of my left side? Yes, but also no. Yes, because you're getting emotional, you have that spill of emotions that's coming out. No, in the sense that it's not bad. So don't feel bad about it. Just let it flow. Everybody's system reacts in a different way when they get their realization. Some people just enjoy being in that, fulfilled positive emotions, and it's okay. As long as those emotions are connecting you to your heart, they're nurturing your spirit, it's okay. Just let it flow. Just like the thoughts, ni is to stop the thoughts, ni is to let the emotions flow and become detached from them as well.
Something else that can happen as well, Pooja, is sometimes when your agya is clearing, this chakra here, it can also manifest as watering eyes. I know very early in my meditation that was happening to me. I would get a watering right eye, which was my superego clearing out. And then after, it might have been about a month, this just stopped. So I guess whatever it is, whatever the cause, we don't even really need to know what it is, but know that your Kundalini is clearing something out and she knows what you need. So whatever it is it's a good thing.
There's something I'd like to share here as well. Usually when clearing starts happening and people, feel thoughts or emotions or any of that, sometimes we get startled. Oh, there's so much clearance that needs to happen. And I remember having a chat with one of, very old uncles and talking to him that, oh, uncle, while I'm clearing out, this happens and that happens. And he said something really nice, which is, enjoy your clearance. Don't get, don't feel guilty about it. Don't feel, that, oh, I need to clear out, all of this is happening, but enjoy the process. It's such a blessing that, we are facing ourselves. We are trying to come into a state of balance. And that process itself is such a beautiful thing. So enjoy your clearance, enjoy how the qualities will slowly start manifesting inside you, and how slowly you're going to start becoming a much stronger person. So enjoy that.
Thank you, Himani. I don't think there's any other questions. If you do have questions that come into your attention later, you can always share them on the WhatsApp group. Himani's on the WhatsApp group as well. Oh, we do have one. Is there a physical sense of knowing what Kundalini is doing? And Patricia saying, I don't think I do.
Sorry, I can't see the question, Sandhini. I'm just going to listen to what you're saying. So yes, there is a physical sense of what the Kundalini is doing. What you feel on your hands when you're meditating is exactly what your Kundalini is telling you. So the Kundalini communicates through what you feel on your hands. Some people also feel inside their body. So when the Kundalini rises, some people actually feel it on their chakras. They will feel the Kundalini on their heart or on their Vishuddhi or Agya or any of the chakras. But a lot of the people just feel it on their hands, which is okay. So when there's any tingling sensation happening, that's when the Kundalini is actually on that chakra and clearing out that chakra. And once it's cool, which means clearing is done, all cool.
And Patricia, if you're, and she said the penny dropped. Thank you. And just remember, if you're not feeling these things, don't feel that you're doing something incorrectly. It will come to you. It will come. We don't have to do anything. It will just come, and you'll notice very slowly that you are feeling the Kundalini working inside of you, that you are feeling it more on your hands. So it is a process, and it takes different amount of time for everyone. But every time you sit down for meditation, something is happening, and you're becoming stronger to getting that more and more sensitivity, stronger in your connection to the spirit. So just enjoy. All right. So yes, Patricia says she's feeling it on her hands. That's wonderful. All right. Well, thank you again, Himani. I think we have some more music now. So we'll put on that music, and we'll see everyone again on Thursday.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you.
Good night. Good night, everyone.
Good night.